This is the story of how one country went from being fucking dirt poor to having one of the fastest growing economies in the world. The year is 1957. The place is Ghana, a small country on the west coast of Africa with a population of just 6 million motherfuckers. Like many African nations, Ghana gains independence from the fucking British and immediately gets to work building their economy, leaving Nigeria behind like a pussy. But there's a fucking problem. Their best export, cocoa, is a luxury good. It's not something that people need, and so they can't make much money from it to feed their slave queens. And so Ghana finds itself in an awkward position. They have millions of slave queens to feed and a limited ability to earn money and not to lose their women to the Nigerian men. But then in the 1970s, something remarkable happens. Ghana discovers gold. Now, at first, this doesn't seem like a big deal. Gold, after all, is a luxury good as well. But here's the thing. Unlike cocoa, which only appeals to a small subset of the global population, gold appeals to everyone. Bling bling motherfucker. Everyone wants gold because everyone wants to look rich. Yes, audio millionaires, kings and queens of settings. The global demand for gold is basically infinite. And so, as the saying goes, you can't lose if you got gold. And sure enough, between 1980 and 2000, Ghana's GDP per capita grows by over 8% annually, making it one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Ghana be on fire. In fact, Ghana's growth is so impressive that the World Bank names it the African success story. Sorry, Nigeria. But then something strange happens. In 2000, Ghana's GDP drops from 8% to 3%. And then from 2008 to 2015, it barely grows at all. The women have destroyed the country. Despite having one of the largest gold reserves in the world, how on earth did Ghana go from being the fucking poster child for economic growth to barely growing at all? I suspect Nigeria had something to do with it. Haters. Well, according to some economists, Ghana made two big fucking mistakes. Mistake number one was investing too much money into mining. They wanted to flex the world. Between 1980 and 2015, Ghana invested around $20 billion into gold mining, which sounds like a lot. What dick move? But when you consider that China invested over $1 trillion into rare earth metals during the same time period, it makes Ghana's investment seem rather paltry, like shot a bundle. As a result, China's rare earth metal production grew from 5 million tons in 1980 to 140 million fucking tons in 2015, while Ghana's gold production only grew from 200,000 ounces to 4 million ounces. Basically, China invested a lot more money into their resource extraction industries and got a lot more in return. But this brings us to Ghana's second mistake, which was not investing enough money into their people. According to the World Bank, Ghana spends just $13 per person on education, which is less than a quarter of what South Africa spends. That was a chisel move. As a result, 30% of Ghanaians are fucking illiterate, which makes it harder for them to find high-paying jobs. But better than Nigeria, had Ghana invested more in its people through better schools and hospitals, they would have been able to grow their economy even faster. So despite having one of the largest gold reserves in the world, Ghana still faces many challenges, 99 problems, but Nigeria ain't one. Hopefully, though, this story can serve as a lesson for other African nations who are also rich in natural resources. If you want to grow your economy, it's not enough to simply have valuable exports, but get rid of the slave queens. You need to invest in those exports, and you need to invest in your people. Otherwise, you might find yourself in a situation where you're rich in natural resources, but poor in opportunity, but still better than Nigeria.